did Jennifer write at March 19th, 21, 11:38 a.m.?
Does he remember what he did?
And what did James say?
James responds back with, dude, I am working on a demo right now. I have not talked to him, and he is doing school.
Okay, Jennifer's response?
She responds back with, okay then, geesh.
Now you've reviewed the entire phone seized from the shooter.
Correct.
Okay. Did one text message conversation stand out to you compared to the rest?
Yes.
Okay, and tell me, why did it stand out?
Just the volume of text messages back and forth, the amount that there was in just one chat.
Okay, now without telling us the person with whom the shooter was texting with that volume, can you tell us if you came to learn that the person who was texting was the same age?
Yes,
Okay.
he was.
And he went to school with him?
Correct.
All right. Tell us about the approximate number of text messages between the shooter and his friend.
There was over 20,000 text messages between the two from January to the middle end of October.
Okay. So that sounds like a lot to me, but I'm not an expert in computer forensics. Give us an idea of what that scope is.
20,000, I mean, that printed is over 5,000 pages of text. I've examined phones that someone's entire chat conversation with everybody they have is less than 20,000. So it's just a large volume.
To put it in comparison between, let's say, James and Jennifer's Facebook conversations, right? What's the scope and the difference in size there, if any?
I believe James and Jennifer was 10,000 text messages back and forth
Okay.
for that same time frame.
So same time frame, we have double the amount of text message communication between the shooter and his friend as James and Jennifer.
Correct.
Okay.
You said January to October, is that both 2021?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Judge. Yes, 2021.
Yes.
Now, there were also, without going into detail, video shared as well?
Yes, there was.
Okay. And were some of the content of the conversation of a highly personal nature?
Yes, it was.
Now, in comparison to any other conversation on the shooter's phone, what's the difference in size between that particular text thread with everybody else's on the shooter's phone?
He had over 20,000 text messages with his one friend, and in comparison, there was between anybody else, there was a combined, I want to say less than 1,000 between anybody else that he had chatted with.
So combined, less than 1,000.
Yes.
And then that one friend was over 20,000.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I'm going to show you just a very small portion of that, specifically April the 4th and April the 5th of 2021, which would be right about 2 weeks after the messages that we just saw between James and Jennifer Crumbley. This has been admitted as Exhibit 67. Names are redacted, obviously. Green is the shooter?
Correct.
Okay. Tell us what the shooter wrote April 4th, 2021, 11:56 at night.
He types, like I hear people talking to me and see someone in the distance, and then he appears to try to correct the spelling of the word distance.
Okay. And April 4th, 2021, 11:56 and 50 seconds, what does he write?
I actually asked my dad to take me to the doctor yesterday, but he just gave me some pills and told me to suck it up.
And 11:57 p.m., what did he write?
He continues on with, like it's at the point that I'm asking to go to the doctor. And then he says, my mom laughed when I told her.
That was again 11:57 in the evening, April the 4th, 21.
Correct.
April 5th, 2021, this is just after midnight. What does he write?
He tells his friend, but I am having bad insomnia right now, RN, and paranoia.
Okay. And then what does he write?
I need help.
That's at 12:11 a.m.
Correct.
And then at 12:12 a.m., what does he write?
I was thinking I calling 911 too so I could go to the hospital.
And continuing on, April 5th, 12:12 a.m., what does he write?
But then my parents would be really pissed.
And finally, 12:38 a.m., what does he write?
He says, I'm going to ask my parents to go to the doctor's tomorrow, or Tuesday again. Then he continues with, but this time I'm going to tell them about the voices.
And finally, he writes at 12:39 and 20 seconds, what?
Like I am mentally and physically dying.
Now, you discovered, we just mentioned some videos on this text message thread between the shooter and that friend, is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. So I'm going to now direct you to August the 19th of 2021. First of all, did some of those images that he shared depict firearms?
Yes, they did.
Okay. So this is exhibit 70 and 71. 70 is the text message itself. What are we looking at here?
That's showing a video was sent to his friend.
Okay. So this is the same friend we're referring to at all times?
Correct, yes,
Okay.
yes.
August 19th, 2021, 9:31 p.m. And the video is 71. I'm going to play that now. Now that's August 19th, 2021. Do you know what he was handling in his hand?
That was a handgun.
This is exhibits 72 and 73. They've both been admitted. This is 8:20 a.m. at 12:30 in the morning, so we're carrying over past midnight from the last video. 72 is this text bubble. So what are we seeing here?
Again, it's a text to his friend that he's been communicating with of another video of the gun.
Okay. And this indicates that video was sent to his friend?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to play 73 now. Now, sir, do we see a round in that chamber?
Yes, there is.
Okay, when I say round in the chamber, what does that mean?
A bullet and a shell.
And that was August the 20th. Now, were you able to tell if the defendant or Jennifer Crumbley were actually inside the home when the video was taken?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to go through, and we talked earlier about how you're able to find certain location history.
Correct.
Okay. So, is it fair to say that you were able to do that for this specific date?
That's correct, yes.
So this is exhibit 74. Green, and so we're aware, green will always be James Crumbley's location. Purple will be Jennifer Crumbley.
Okay.
What are we looking at here in exhibit 74?
That's a GPS location that was captured by Google. Is the Gmail account, jamescrumbly8@gmail.com, in the upper right corner, and on August 19th at 9:21 p.m.
Okay, so that's on East Street. Did you come to learn that the Crumbley family lived at 112 East in Oxford?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So that indicates at least that his device is at the location approximately the time the first video on August 19th was taken.
Correct.
Okay. So this is exhibit 75. This is purple again, so this would be Jennifer Crumbley.
Correct.
Tell us, please, what you see here.
Again, it's using the same Gmail account that they had. Her GPS location from Google was at 9:29 p.m. on August 19th.
Okay. And again, that's the first video that we saw.
Correct.
This is exhibit 76, specifically August the 20th, 2021, 12:32 a.m. What do we see here?
Again, another green circle indicating the location of James's device.
Okay. And this is approximately the same time the video of the loaded gun was sent.
Correct.
Here's 77. What are we looking at here?
That's the purple, which is Jennifer's, on August 20th, and that's at 12:21 a.m.
Now this is exhibit 72. This is part of that same conversation between the shooter and his friend.
Yes.
Okay. And this was August 20th, 21 at 12:32 a.m.
Correct.
Okay. So would that be right after that video was sent?
That's correct.
All right. What does the shooter write?
My dad left it out, so I thought, why not? LOL.